G'day folks, and welcome back to my Skyblock series, episode number 4. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to dig down most of that tower there, and we're going to attempt to make a Nether Fortress mob farm. I've checked out the data, and we're in one giant big bounding box, which is a fortress. So I've got some coordinates written down that I'm going to make a mob farm at. So first things first, I need some nether brick for that. So I'm going to take down that tower down there that we can see. Maybe not all the way down, maybe just down to the level that I need to go to. And then from there, we can start on that mob farm. So rather than time lapse it, I will just cut to where I've dug down to, and then we will go from there. Alright guys, so let's go take a look. I've carved a path down to the level that we need to go to, which is 24.5 is the block that we want to be standing on while we're killing the mobs. So I've carved a bit of a path down. Now I've left the outside intact so that I could eventually build right down to the bottom and build a little catchment for the blocks so we don't lose them. This is the only nether brick that we're going to get, as far as I understand. So we don't want to waste it if we can help it. So these are all half slabs here, so no mobs are going to spawn. Now I did need to quickly finish building this quickly. There we go. All right, so now we just need to build the same path that's here over to there, so that we can just go down to the level we need and then go off in the other direction to build the mob farm. Alright guys, there we go, the path's in, and I've built a ladder up to the top so that we can just drop straight down to the platform now. So all we need to do now is build another platform out to the location of the where we're going to build the mob farm. Now, in terms of the bounding box, we're actually on one towards the outer corner out this way, and it goes right out beyond the tower there, and it goes right out that way as well. So we're sort of almost in the corner here, so it won't be too far that way. So I'll start building a path out there. Alright guys, we're back, and we're actually about 3 levels lower than we were before. I didn't quite calculate the right level. I had to come down a little bit further. I came down just a little bit too far just in case, because we can always build up. It's harder to build down. So I have gone down a couple of levels and tore out the bit that was at the top, and then or I built this first and then just walked around and took down the bit above. So now we're ready to actually start on the mob farm. Alright guys, so we've got the base done. So if we just come up here, now this is just a temporary stairway, we'll make this look a bit better later. So this will be where we run along with our swords, and there'll be a little gap here, and we can one hit kill most of them, except for the blaze, which we're going to take about 4 or so hits to kill. So we're looking at Y23 here. So looking at Y23, and then we're looking at Y20, well, it's really Y24.5 that they're going to be standing on, but it's the block of Y25. So all we need to do now is build up to 47, where they're going to be standing on, and we'll make that the nether brick that we collected before, so that the nether mobs can spawn, and then we'll put trapdoors up on there so they think they can walk across, and when they do, they'll just fall down. So I'll get to making that, and I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so I've built up all the walls that we need to, and I've left myself a way to get up. Don't mind these pigmen, they've been spawning on blocks that I forgot to put carpet on. So we'll make our way up. Okay, so this is the level here where we need to be placing the nether brick on. So what I'll do is I'll just get rid of these guys very quickly. There we go. And you can just go down there, mate. Alright, so he lived, that's good. Okay, so what we need to do now is just put the nether brick on. We might not be able to put it on the whole way just yet until we sort of back out of here. So I can back out and put this in as we sort of go. Okay, so what else do I need? I need the trapdoors. So these will just go on the sides here. Whoops. And I don't have an axe. Okay. And if we just, actually we'll leave them all up for now. Actually, no, we want to put them that way. I'll worry about that one in a second. Okay, and I went too far with this one. Oh no, we lost a block. Try not to lose blocks. And we'll just quickly do this side as well. Oops, I was holding shift again. Okay, so now we just want to go ahead and open them all up. Actually, before we do that, we need to create a ring around here so they're not going to fall off the other way. So to do that, I'm just going to put those there, and I'll get some slabs out. Okay. And I'll put one there and one there. And then we'll continue those around. Okay, we'll see if we need to put a roof on this or not later. We'll leave it for now, but if we start getting ghasts spawn or whatnot, we'll put a roof on it. Okay, so now we go down this end and just cap that off. And now we can start. Okay, so this top bit is now essentially complete, and then all we need to do now is just come back through and just build off on our way down. Don't need any more of those. So we can just fill our inventory with that and just fill it in as we back out. Alright guys, and we're done. Now the only problem is it doesn't seem to be spawning very many mobs. Now there's one just here. Now I did just kill 2 wither skeletons. However, there we go, we just made an advancement. We've got our first blaze rod there. It doesn't seem to be spawning that many mobs. Now I've done some testing in a creative world, and I really don't know why it's not spawning that many mobs. It's clearly within the boundaries of the Nether Fortress, because we are getting some mobs spawning. Now it could possibly have something to do with having solid blocks above where our spawning platform is. In my test world I did get rid of this little bit as well. I just made a copy and got rid of this. It didn't seem to make too much difference. I've played around with changing these into blocks that aren't so solid, like slabs and whatnot. This is actually the most spawns I've seen since I built the farm, and even in my testing worlds. So what I think I might do, I think I'm going to tear this down, that, and I was just climbing up the ladder here, and when blaze spawns it's going to shoot at you, so it's probably not the best place for it anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. I'm going to go along the 0 axis, which is along here somewhere, and I'm going to go out about 180 blocks that way, out where there's nothing around it. In my test world in that location, I'm getting a lot better spawns. So I'm not sure why. We're definitely within the boundary box. We are getting some spawns, but just not a lot. Not enough to warrant AFKing here, or well, not AFKing, but hanging around waiting for mobs to drop down. Like there's nothing here. There should be a lot more. So what I'll do is I'll tear this down and I will rebuild it out where it needs to go. Alright guys, we're done. As you can see, I've got a wither skull. We managed to get one in the first 5 minutes of the farm. And you can just see a magma guy dropping down there. The farm doesn't stop them spawning, but they just jump over the edge, so it's not going to affect the rates too much. As you can see, we've got a little bit of loot here. We've got some coal, we've got some soul sand, some blaze rods and some nether quartz. Now the nether quartz is from the blaze in Skyblock. They drop nether quartz because obviously there's no other way of mining for it. So I'll take you through and have a quick look. Now, as you can see, they're all just one hit, except for the blaze, obviously, because they just float down. There's no way to get them down to one hit at the moment, not without pistons. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for the episode. Thanks for watching. If you liked the episode, leave a like. If you're new, please subscribe. And most of all guys, leave a comment. Let me know how the series is going. But thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next one.